Welcome back, everybody. This is Wild Rage coming at you today with some War Alliance. Hope your days are going well. Mine's going good. It's been a little while since I posted, I think about a week or so, but with the holidays, it's just been crazy busy. On top of that, getting my realtor's license and had a couple gigs where I was actually singing and playing some music. So it's just been a really hectic last week and a half, 2 weeks, I don't know what to call it. I think it's been like 8 days since I put out a video, so I apologize for that. But today we're here to look at War Alliance's newest hero. There he is right there. You can't see me pointing, but I'm pointing right at him. He's right there in the middle of the screen. This is Gustav. Let's go ahead and take a look at Gustav. He has 2770 for hit points. Attack range is 8. Movement speed is fast. Attack speed is 3.3. It can target both ground and air. And so now the thing about this one is, this hero, is it doesn't actually do any attacking itself. It just shoots up the flare. You can see the flare gun in his hand. And the flare bullets, pellets, cartridges, flare cartridges. I'm going to go with cartridges. That sounds the most accurate. Yeah. The cartridges in his belt there that he continually loads into, and he fires that up in the air, goes up in the air, does an arc, comes down just like a normal flare would, and on that flare, that's where 2 rangers pop out, and this is the rangers here. Hit points 321, damage per second 63, attack range is 5, movement speed is fast, damage is 22, attack speed is 0.5 seconds, and the target, it only targets the ground. So now when I first saw this kind of threw me off a little bit because the hero himself targets both air and ground, but the rangers that pop out only attack ground. I am assuming that's by design because if it attacked both air and ground, it might be a little bit too strong, and it did take a little getting used to, but I don't know, I've been enjoying a lot of I've been enjoying playing this hero. It's been a lot of fun. It took me I think when I first started trying to save for him, it took me like 6 days to play enough games and get enough victory loot chests and other chests and stuff like that to get the gold. I was at like 23,000, I think, and I got to 50,000 in about 6 days. So, yeah. I've only had it for maybe a day and a half, about a day and a half, maybe 2 days at the most. So, yeah. I'm enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. And let's go ahead, and here is the first deck. I came up with 2 decks. I haven't tried the second deck. This one I've tried a bit. As you see, I have double tanks in this. Just because the hero doesn't actually do any attacking, I think that it needs to have at least 1 tank, and you need air units because it doesn't attack the air. So we have the airstrike, we've got the heavy tank, we've got the missile tank, we've got the bumblebee, we've got the toxic bomb, the rocketeers, there they are, the medkit, and the chopper, all coming in at 3.5, so a pretty decent decks with not too heavy, not too light. And yeah, that's the first deck. Let's go ahead, hop into battle here, and see if we can't, I don't know, maybe pick up a win. Or if nothing else, you'll at least get to see how it plays and what it looks like when it's playing. So there's that. Let me take a second right now to thank you guys for watching, for tuning in, liking and commenting. It's all greatly appreciated. If you're here for the first time and you haven't subscribed, don't subscribe just yet. Stick around, watch some of the gameplay, listen to my wonderful, colorful banter, and then decide whether or not you want to be privy to all the latest and greatest from my channel by subscribing. And yeah, we're playing CB2. And where are we gonna go? Where are we going to go? They're going to play that. So I guess we'll play this. We need to back up a bit because... So this is where it falls a little bit. You know, you got to be patient. Patience is the key with this guy. You got to be willing to take a little bit of damage. But I'm telling you, once you get things going, it's very, very, very good. So now, as you see, he doesn't actually do any damage to the target, but it does put down them rangers there, and them rangers can do a wonderful thing. Oh, we got those. That's going to actually be a bit of a problem. I need to keep my airstrike. But if you look there, we've got quite the attack going onto the tower there. We'll go ahead and use our medkit on, on all of those, honestly. On the bumblebee, on the heavy tank, And we don't have any Rangers out anymore, but that's alright. Now, they did get our tower down to 685 on the other side here, so we really need to be pushing for the other side. One thing I've noticed in the last update is that things seem to be a bit, I don't know. The matches I've seen so far seem to be a bit more equal. I haven't played any level 15s. Level 13 is as high as I've gone. So I haven't seen anything above and beyond that. We'll go up here and we'll shoot out some of those guys there. We'll play that back here. We'll play these over here. Oh, where are they playing that? I didn't know they could play that way back there. Well, there goes my first tower. My tower number 1 is down. Tower number 1 is down, but that's okay. That's alright. I should probably go heal myself. We've got the heavy tank. We've got the bumblebee down, acting as the building that it is. Ooh. That's painful. Painful! But I think we're about to take tower number 2. There goes tower number 2. Tower number 2 going down. We'll go and play our bumblebee over here on top of the heavy tank and the John Bow. And then we'll go ahead and play the med kit right there to give our heavy tank a bit of healing. We'll go and play the chopper. Chopper. And I think, there we go. Good game, well played to CB2. And there you go. So as you see, in the beginning, we did lose a lot of life on that first tower, but we were able to slowly come back and get behind the tanks that we were putting down, get behind those, and do some good damage to the tower, and we were eventually able to win 3-1. And yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Now, you do have to be careful for things that pop up in behind your tower, such as, such as the Fat Boy here, right? Yeah, the Fat Boy, which shoots, of course, does a little bit of damage. Spawns 4 riflemen, I believe. 4? Does it say? Doesn't say. Well, yeah, there it is. 4. It does do 4. So that one, and then, of course, okay, I suppose you gotta watch out for the paratroopers. And then the other one, oh, there it is. The hideout. Those are, oh, no, there's one more. Where is it? Why can't I find it? Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. The drill, of course, also goes behind. So you gotta watch out for those. They can do some damage. And I guess, the shrub could also be a bit dangerous since this hero doesn't do any attacking. You need to make sure that you have something like the airstrike or the rocketeers, or even something like the rocket tank or the chopper that does some splash damage. You need something back there that can go ahead and take care of those units that come behind your towers because your hero doesn't attack. So, yeah, there's that. One other thing I didn't mention in the last update, we got a friend system. A friend system. And here it is. As you see, I have 17 friends. None of them are online right now, but it allows you to, as you see here, invite friends to face off in friendly matches. Now, the friendly matches they have equalized levels. I think everyone's at level like 12 or something like that, if I remember correctly. So there's no, even if I'm playing someone like One Stein here who's at 6, our levels are going to be equalized, so it's not going to be a mismatch. Now, the only thing I would like to see, I really love this. One thing I'd like to see, though, is when someone's online, if I could watch what they're playing. If I could, if there was somewhere on here where I could be like, watch, and then I could go into their game and I could watch them. I think that would be pretty cool. That's the only thing that I think maybe could be a little bit better about the friend system, but I love the friend system. It's really cool. If you want to invite me, hit me up on Discord, WildRage1004. You can send me an invite, and we can be friends on this too. Maybe do some friendly battles. I don't know. Maybe get a video about it. I don't know. But anyways, let's move on to the second deck. Now, this is the deck that I haven't attempted to use yet. It's a bit of a spawner deck, so I apologize for that. But I wanted to use because in the last update, the revolver tank got a bit of a buff. But my current revolver tank is only level 9, where my factory is a level 7, so I actually get a level 10 tank out of it. So it just, right at this moment, it just works a bit better for me to have the factory as opposed to the actual tank, because they got a bit of a boost. They got a bit of an HP boost, and if I remember correctly, a bit of a damage boost as well. So they're kind of fun to use, and yeah, so as you see, we've got the tank factory. We've got the Bumblebee. We've got the airstrike. Haha. We've got the riflemen. Then we also have the tent, which also produces riflemen. We've got the Rocketeers again. We've got the toxic bomb, and we've got the chopper. Now the Bumblebee is going to be our big tank, and then these guys are going to be our smaller tanks. And we just need something that's going to go ahead and do some good damage to the things coming in, and that we can get behind and set up a good push and get a bunch of Rangers in there. I think I had one game where I must have had at least, like at least 8 Rangers just attacking the tower, and it was pretty cool. So let's go ahead, hop into another battle here, see if we can't pick up one more victory for the video, and then we'll probably call it a day. I don't know, guys. If you haven't tried War Alliance yet, go ahead, give it a try. It's got great animations. The developers are very, 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 very helpful, very vocal. They're always getting back to you on time. And it's just, it's a good game. I mean, it's getting better and better. I remember when it first came out, it was a completely different game. And the way it's changed and evolved over the year and a half-ish, I think it's been out, maybe 2 years. I think it's only been like a little over a year. I don't remember, honestly. But the way it's evolved and the way it's continued to change has been a breath of fresh air, you know, as opposed to some other games that maybe I won't mention as much, but you know what I'm talking. You know which games I'm talking about. Yeah, you guys know which games I'm talking about. Okay, so see, now that's the thing that happens there. So we'll go ahead and put this here. And then we'll play our tent over here to get a little something going on this other side over here. I don't know what yet, but we'll get it going. And then, okay, so we'll play our Rocketeers, because I'm not sure what I should play at this moment. You know, we'll get the Rocketeers. And then I guess we'll do the Riflemen right there. Riflemen sounds pretty good. We'll keep those going. We'll get our, what are those, the Airstrike going there to take those guys out. We got to get this going over here. We'll play our Tank Factory, I think, is what we're going to do. Oh my goodness. We'll go ahead and play this. We'll go ahead and play our Bumblebee. Okay, alright, so we just need to calm down a little bit here and not let things get too out of hand. We'll go ahead and play this. We'll go ahead and play this over here. We'll get those going. We got another tent going. We've got, that freeze gun. That's a little bit painful on me, but it's not the end of the world. We'll go ahead and play our chopper right in behind the Bumblebee there just to help out against that. I guess, I don't know that they have anything more that can attack air right now, so we'll go ahead and get right on top of them. And look at that, right as I said, I hadn't faced anybody higher than a 13, a level 14 comes out, and, I mean, they're not doing great damage against us, so they're not doing horrible damage against us either, so, we're keeping them in check, I think. We're keeping them in check. This spawning deck, spawners are just a hassle to deal with, an absolute hassle to deal with, and I'm a little annoyed at myself for playing one, but you know what? I want to play the tank, and look at those Rangers. Look at those Rangers being in there in front of the revolver tank. The revolver tank is just going ahead and destroying that tower there. We'll go ahead and play those there. And then we'll play another tent. And I guess we'll go ahead and play our Toxic Bomb. I don't think we've cycled that out yet, so we'll go ahead and play the Toxic Bomb. Over here. What will we do? We'll play the chopper. The chopper right there. And then we'll play the Rocketeers right there. They'll go ahead and get their Rocketeers. We'll play another Bumblebee. I guess we could play another tank. Another tank factory. Another tank factory going down there. We'll go ahead and put that up there. Okay, so that's about the guys. So we'll go ahead and attack the freeze cannon there. I don't know if that's actually the word for it, the freeze cannon, but I mean, look at all these Rangers down here. You look at them all. They're just everywhere. Absolutely everywhere, and it's great. It really is great. If we could, not quite. Not quite. Good game. Well played to Bozius is what I'm going to go with. And there you go. There's a look at the new hero, Gustav. A couple decks with them. This one is a bit ugly. I know. I'm not the biggest fan of spawner decks, but you know what? It's still fun to play. And this, of course, is the double tank with the Gustav. And both decks are fun. One's 3.5, one's 3.6. So they're both very manageable. And yeah, if you have a Gustav unlocked, let me know what you think about him. He is 50,000 gold, so you do have to save for a little while there. But, you know, you play enough battles, Wait for the victory box to be available. You'll get the stuff pretty quickly there. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this time around, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing Gustav in action. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like. If you're still here and you're not subscribed, why don't you go ahead and subscribe so you too can be privy to all the latest and greatest from my channel. And yeah, I wish you guys the best of days. I hope your new year is full of fulfillingness and amazingness and all that good stuff like that. I'm going to try to get a couple more videos out before I go on vacation. I'll be on vacation from the 15th to the 1st, so the first couple days I'll be in Miami, but after that I'm going to the Dominican Republic, so I don't know what my Wi-Fi signal is going to be like. So yeah, there's that, but I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting out of Minnesota and getting out of the cold. So yeah, that's really going to do it this time around. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for all your support, and until next time, this is Wild Rage saying peace out and keep up the chaos.